Yeah, I got kind of vulnerable. I think I was about to start crying a little bit.
I know. I got a little teary eye too.
Yeah, man.
I had to keep it together.
I
it's
can't
only
get
the
y'all.
6th episode.
So
we can't cry
I know.
yet.
I know.
To the fourth quarter podcast.
Welcome back. We back for another episode.
It's episode 6, but who's keeping count?
Definitely not me.
I am.
There's too much episodes.
I'm keeping count. There's too much growth not to keep count. Because if you go back to episode 1, the lighting was completely different.
Totally different. That's crazy. We're shooting movies now.
Totally different.
Shooting movies now.
So, are we recording live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, welcome back to the fourth quarter podcast. We usually do like a little pregame, like warm up, but it just flowed so well.
Yeah,
we just got to keep it going. So, it is your girl Jess, right?
And it's your boy, the one and only King Troy.
Cheers to another good episode.
Yes.
Everyone who's watching, if you're watching at home, cheers to you. If you're listening to this, cheers to you.
More life, more blessings. Hopefully, since the last episode, you guys been good, taking care of yourself, attacking every day one at a time.
Yes, sir.
Nice steady growth. Don't rush it, one day at a time.
Yes, sir. How you doing? You just got back from Cali. How you feeling?
I am tired.
Yeah.
But it's the grind, though. We here.
Should we let the people know he just flew in?
Yeah,
today?
Literally. I just touched down this morning, got in like around 7 o'clock, fell asleep at like 7:30, and then woke up, drove an hour and a half to come here.
Got jet lag.
Yeah, man, that time zone coming from Cali to Florida, of course, is totally different.
It's different.
That shit kicked my ass. But, we here. We grinding. It's my fault, y'all. I left for Super Bowl weekend. I was supposed to be back. Not supposed to. I balled one way.
No time limit.
Yeah, I balled one way, but I told myself in my head I need to be back by Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
But all the flights were ass. And the best one was like Wednesday night, get back Thursday morning. So
it is what it is. We're making it happen. We're making it happen because it's important that we show up, not only for ourselves, but for the people.
For sure. I can't let these people down.
What we're talking about today is,
For sure. And, hey, not to dive into our conversation already, but if I didn't leave, the nest early,
right,
I wouldn't have that mindset.
Yeah.
Showing up for my people.
Showing up when you're tired.
Exactly.
When you have jet lag, when you're tired, you just want to be home. I know how that is because I can be a homebody.
Yeah. 100%.
So when I get home from a little trip, I want that day to cleanse and
exactly. But this is a family.
I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up today.
Of course, man.
Show up.
Can't let the people down.
Show up.
The people need this. I'm drinking.
When you cheers, you have to drink it. I'm just saying.
That's how you know I'm tired.
I'm just saying.
But listen, though, we here, man. Listen, like, I stand on, like, holding myself accountable and, like, what you say, you got to follow through with. So I did say I got to be back for the podcast on Thursday.
You did say that.
So we here.
I appreciate it.
You got to be impeccable.
Right.
We got
to come up with a little handshake.
Yeah, we're going to come up with one.
A
Next episode,
handshake.
Next episode, y'all going to see a handshake.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to keep it all the way peak.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So you just got back from Cali, right?
Yeah, sir.
Do you ever really come back like here to like your hometown like that?
Hell no. Like, what do you think of my hometown is though, Jess?
So for me, I'm gonna say where I met you at and where we went to school.
Yeah.
But I know you come from Broward, but in my head, like your hometown is
for sure. I have my family. I have my family here, but barely.
Yeah.
I'm working. Like, I know I need to find more balance, but I'm just locked in right now. 2022, we going up. Everybody around me got to eat. I got things I got to do.
100%. So what do you think? What do you think was like the biggest pro of you leaving your hometown and like, cause you left right away, right?
Yeah, as soon as graduation.
Let's talk about leaving the nest.
Leaving the nest.
Is it important to leave your nest right away? By nest, I mean hometown.
Yeah. Personally, for me, yes. 100%, because
no regrets.
No regrets at all. And I've been through a lot of hard shit that I feel like a lot of people, if they stepped even a foot in my shoes, wouldn't even handle the pressure.
Right.
I've been through so much.
As far as what? Like
just
life in general?
in general, being on your own, you know, family being so far away, and then you know when you're on your own, you're a kid, you're doing dumb shit. We're gonna get into dumb shit regardless, you know. So me being me, you know, doing the things that I did,
Yeah.
you know, I found myself in some sticky situations, but I wouldn't have found myself in those sticky situations if I was being home still, you know. So I figured out how to maneuver out of situations when I was young, and you know how to boss up and how to keep moving.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
so
100%.
100%, but it's not for everybody. I'll real say it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But I definitely recommend leaving. It's gonna make you. It's gonna really show you if you're strong or not.
See, I'm like a half left the nest type person, you know? Like
yeah.
I stayed after high school, then I left, went to Orlando, but I came right back. You
Yeah.
know, so I can see both sides of it.
Yeah, for sure. Which is
I can
amazing.
definitely
Though.
see both sides of it. In a slight way, because I was still a drive away. Now some people
They
move a flight away.
cross country.
You know, that's totally different, and I have utmost respect for like anyone who does that, because it does make you grow.
Yeah, that's a whole nother experience. I probably would have been feeling
Bro.
some type of way. Yeah, you could say I was just a drive, like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Drive
is nothing for
away,
me.
but it's still like really good to get away. What
Yeah.
would you say like you took the most from like getting away right away out of high school?
Learning how to do everything on my own. You
Yeah.
know, growing up in high school, I was living with my mom, so you know, of course, women tend to like take care of their boys and do a lot of things for them.
Nurture and coddle.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So being up in college, I have to wash on my own, which I was already doing, but like really, it's all on you. Balancing school, because I was going to school. Balancing school, work.
Yeah.
You know, having to make your own food, and now you got to pay your own bills, and you calling up, you know, all these companies.
All that.
It's like, damn. Like, as soon as you're like, what? We have to do all this,
Yeah.
you know. So that helped me a lot because I know people who are my age and still even older, who are just now leaving the nest at like 28, 29 years old, and they don't even know how to call their electric company and set up the internet.
Let's talk about that. So obviously, people grow and live with their parents,
Yeah.
and utilize that, and I'm for that.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like, if you have to grind and make that sacrifice, like do what you have to do.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you start to, and not to put an age on anything, because you know, like we're not judging, like
No,
we don't
100%.
judge here. We're just having a conversation to hopefully touch at least one person. If you hit that age of like 30, 32, and you're still accepting things from mommy or daddy.
Oof, listen, accepting. And when you say accept, what are they accepting? Let's get into detail so I know where to come from. Food, okay. Keep it going.
Food is a big thing because, and I notice like you can always tell when someone doesn't care, not care, but someone doesn't provide for themselves.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
they'll come over to your house and just the way that they move and the things that they take. And,
They just think it's free. They think it's sweet.
right.
Yeah.
You can always tell when they're living with their parents.
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
and there's nothing wrong with that. But at what points do you make that transition of like, okay, let me stop taking home cooked meals. Let me stop being coddled. Let me stop taking, you know, gifts
For
or
sure.
something. And that's the examples I want to use because I don't even want to say paying bills and stuff because you should already know, like, you need to be paying your own bills.
Man,
you got to pay your own bills.
we know a couple people who are not paying their own bills. Like, I know grown men who mom is still paying their car note, phone bill,
That's just
even
too
the
much.
phone bill. Like, you
It's
can't
just too
afford
much.
whatever, $50, $60, $70 for your phone.
It's too much.
And you a grown ass man, bro. Like, nah. See, I don't. That's the type of respect. I don't have no respect for that. I'm gonna stand on that, 100%. Especially if your parents are not in that position to where they even made it yet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They still sacrificing to provide for your lifestyle. Fuck that.
At what point would you say like it is time to jump from that nest?
Man, okay. I feel like personally, if you're doing it the right way, you should be working, saving your money. Because
Yep.
if you're living at home, most likely your parents are not having you pay for the full amount of the mortgage or rent.
100%.
Or all the bills. So you should have money coming in. So if you're smart with your money, you're investing, you're saving up, you should be able to leave. I feel like if you have a year, at least a year worth of, if you want to find somewhere to move, like, hey, I found this apartment. If you have like a year worth of bills, like rent,
Yeah.
take that chance. You know, you
Yeah.
got a year, you know, that buys you some time.
Yeah.
You know, then go do what you gotta do. Have a plan. You gotta have a plan or a nice stable job that's still bringing you income. And then you need to leave. Live
Yeah.
life on your own.
No, I feel that because I personally, and you know, I'll get a little personal here. I've personally experienced that coddle atmosphere
Yeah.
when it comes to growing up with my parents. They're amazing parents,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
and they work so hard to like get to where they're at and to give me the life that I've had, you know. So super grateful.
For
But at
sure.
the same time, that too much of a nurture, that too much of coddleness, if that's a word,
Yeah,
can hinder you in a sense.
definitely. I agree. I agree
A
100%.
100%. You know,
100%.
we're on the same tip.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it affected me in a way of I saw, you know, how hard that like they worked,
Yeah.
but then things kind of came easy in my life growing up as a kid
Yeah.
compared to other kids. You know, so it can affect your work ethic.
For sure.
You know, and if you're not aware of it, it'll follow you throughout your whole life.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it comes down. I had this conversation the other day with the homies, and I think it comes down to your parents. Because one night, if God blessed me to be a father one day, I definitely
Yeah.
want to take care of my children and show them, give them things I never had growing up. Of course, that's what I'm working so hard for. But at the same time, they have to know the value of hard work.
Yes.
They gotta know it.
That's what's
you know?
missing right now today.
Exactly. It doesn't come easy. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people take it for granted. For you, you could say like, "Hey, you knew it was hard, and your parents like bust their ass to provide a lifestyle for you." You know, but you're
Yeah.
grateful. And but now looking at you, like Jess is a player, y'all. You know, real estate agent doing her thing. You know, so you know the value of hard work. You know you gotta
Yeah.
get to it. Most people still don't learn that lesson until way, way, way when it's too late.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like your parents probably did a good job of letting you know that like, hey, like life is still hard out here. You gotta figure something out.
You gotta, yeah.
You know, you
You
gotta
gotta
make something
work
shape.
for it. You gotta work hard.
You know, so other people don't get that lesson though. And those are the people who are lost in the sauce. And as soon as they leave the nest, they go out and they get hit by a truck and don't know how to bounce back.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you think that there's any cons to leaving the nest like right away as soon as possible?
naturally coming up with this, I had none, but only one comes to my mind now, and it's probably all the bills and stuff you're gonna have to pay, especially if your parents aren't helping you, which I don't think they would be helping you as much.
Yeah, especially if you leave.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's hard. It definitely is. You know, I've been paying all my bills since I was like 18. You know, it's definitely hard. So if you're not ready for it, I definitely say don't leave. You know,
Yeah.
take it slow. You don't have to be forced to feel like you're grown and go live this big lifestyle and oh, I'm on my own, because it's definitely hard. I tell people as long as you use it the right way, if you're at home with your parents, take advantage of it. If they're helping you, save your money. You know, because
Yeah.
if that's the best opportunity, you know, to save your money.
It's the best. I would say so too. Like a main con would be finances.
Yeah, man.
Would be it makes it more challenging for you to build something.
It
Your
definitely
business
is.
or investing or anything that you want to do. You know what I mean? If you're working, let me not even go that route. Let me not even go that route. But I would say if going back looking at it, I like my route of what I went through. I would say staying at home with the mindset that I had 3 years after I moved back home.
Yeah.
You know, just to analyze what I did when I moved out and what I did when I moved back.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you have a mission, stay at home, build towards that mission and take the action and do it.
Exactly.
But if you're staying at home and you're not taking any action and you're getting comfortable, it's only going to put you behind.
Wasting time.
But then
That's
if you
crazy.
take that move, oh, let me get my own place. Let me buy my own spot. Let me rent my own spot. But you have no goal to
no
get.
goal, no plan.
It's just going to put you in that rat race.
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna mess you up. 100%.
That's a big con, I think.
Yeah, 'cause a lot of
you fall
people-
into the rat race quick.
Because a lot of people just do it to look cool too. At the end of the day, like people move out because they think it's cool. Yeah, I got my own place now. Especially
Yes.
being a guy, especially
Yeah.
the men. They go and get some little ratchet looking apartment and they can't really afford it, but they just want to look cool. Hey, shawty, I got my own spot. You know, come through. And I'm just like, but they ain't living right.
Yep.
You know, I feel like they're doing it for the wrong reasons.
100%.
They don't have a plan or a goal. You know, when I moved out, I had a plan and goal. I knew how to save money. And I knew how hard money was to come by because my dad, you know, my parents didn't have it. So I knew I couldn't be out here like, you know, messing up the bag and trying to look cool and flex. Like, nah.
Exactly.
So,
You knew what it was like
yeah. I
to
knew what it
struggle
was.
and not have it
100%.
and build it.
100%.
You can't just sit and expect things to come your way.
Nah. Hell
Life
no.
doesn't work like that.
Hell no. I wish it did.
I don't.
You know, hey.
I don't.
I've been through so much. I know a lot of people would say my answer like I wish it did, but they really don't. You know, but
I
all
know.
like if y'all seen my story and see my memories,
Yeah.
been through some shit, but it
Yeah.
made me who I am today. So
Exactly.
I am grateful. I am grateful.
Exactly.
You know, but a lot of people, I don't know, they just want a handout.
Yeah.
But it's their parents' fault. Do you think it's the parents' fault?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Yeah, you know, like
Because it's, you don't want to put it on the parents, but I
Yeah.
do think, like right now in this day and age, I do think the parents play a big role. And I'm not a parent,
Yeah.
so I can't speak 100% on parents' views. So don't bash me in the comments.
Man.
But also comment, let us know. Like, I believe parents coddle kids too much right now, and I see it in the high schools. I see kids being disrespectful and parents sticking up for them for being disrespectful.
Fuck,
You know,
that's crazy.
it's respect,
That's
it's morals,
crazy.
it's work ethic.
You seen that for real?
I've seen that firsthand, and I'm like, why is this mom trying to stick up for her disrespectful son?
Yo.
You know, like, let him learn his lesson.
I'm laughing at that so much just because growing up in Broward, like the school I went to, like if I was giving trouble with my friends, like the teachers would call our parents, and certain parents would come down and beat their kids' ass right in the classroom in front of everybody. So
Damn,
like
that's embarrassing.
Yeah, like times have changed.
That's embarrassing.
Like,
times have changed for sure.
that's crazy.
These kids are baby. They're sensitive.
Sensitive as hell.
Very sensitive.
So sensitive.
You know, so it's honestly scary because it's either you have kids in this generation that have it, like they are smart. They see the vision.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And they know what it is to like work towards it. And then you have the opposite end. Where they think things are supposed to be handed to them and easy. And I can feel that because I was once like back in high school and year after graduating high school, just things were supposed to come easy.
Yeah.
You know, I want this and I have these big goals, but I'm not doing anything to work towards it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work like that.
It
That's
doesn't
crazy.
work like that.
And like even when I'm playing basketball, like this is so small compared to life. These kids nowadays are soft as hell.
Yeah.
Like playing basketball growing up, like if I got fouled, I'll try and play through it to see how
play it
strong.
off, you don't
know
call
what I'm
it,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, these kids just get slapped on the arm. It's basketball, of course.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get an easy layup with
It's
me.
a foul, bro.
And they're ready to die about it. They're ready like, bro, what you doing? I'm like, damn, bro, calm down. It's a game. He didn't purposely hit you. That just shows how sensitive they are and how like they just think life is easy. Like, bro, so you think LeBron and Michael Jordan and R.P. Kobe, you think they're complaining about every little thing?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You know.
Well, LeBron does complain a little bit during the games.
Hey,
but
Jess
I'm
said
a
it.
LeBron fan.
Jess said it. Listen,
I'm
no,
a LeBron
LeBron
fan.
is soft.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
He's soft.
He's not soft.
He is soft.
He just adapted to the NBA, and the NBA is a little soft.
LeBron is so. If the NBA is already soft, why he gotta be softer? LeBron is.
He's just playing the game because they hack him.
LeBron be flopping
because he's so big.
He's big as hell. He shouldn't be flopping like that, Jess.
But they can't hack him and get away with it. Let the man play the best game that he can play.
LeBron, I rock with you.
Shout out to Bron.
Bron, I rock with you. You're great, but you be doing some suspect shit. He is soft, bro. I see he be rolling on the floor. He
does that.
holding his eye.
What's he do?
He like be. Oh man. And I'm like, and then you look at the replay, they slow it down, and they didn't even hit him in his eye. I'm just like, bro.
He's just hanging out with soccer players.
Yeah, exactly.
He's learning the game a little bit too much. Knows how to play the cards.
I'm like, chill out, bro. Like you losing his like cool with me. Like,
yeah.
But it's cool. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
I don't know, but
I guess.
We gotta enjoy him while he's here. He's probably on his last couple years.
Yeah, Lakers is booty too.
No, they're not. Lakers are gonna win.
All right, Jesse, you're drunk. You drunk.
Lakers
they're horrible. We're Westbrook and everything. Like they're horrible.
Well, Westbrook, I don't know about Westbrook, but
they're horrible.
Lakers are gonna win.
AD just got hurt again.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, winning what?
I don't like AD, so I can't really say much about that.
He's just always hurt. He's injury prone.
But LA's gonna win because LA won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. I already got y'all one city. That's enough. It's it.
No.
It's done.
No. No.
LeBron, you soft. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's get back to the topic here. That was just a little,
Yeah,
we're both into sports, so we can really talk
go
about
off all
it.
day. All right. So, but back to what we were saying though, like for real. I definitely feel like as soon as you graduate high school, you're like 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Jess. Because you left, let's say you graduated, it took you a year and a half to leave.
Yes.
Okay, and how long were you in Orlando for?
A year.
Okay, and then you went back home. So did you go back home to your parents' house?
Yes.
How long were you at your parents' house?
I was at my parents' house for another year.
Another year.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's when you bought your property,
That's
right?
when I bought the property. Right.
And how long has that been now since you bought your first
Bought
property?
it 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22.
So look, you left, came back, but you still had a goal.
I still had a goal.
You still had that work ethic in
Yes.
you know?
I learned it.
Yes.
I learned it.
So
because,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did going to Orlando for that, time period help you a lot? Like, grow or
So this is the thing. And this is my con, right?
Okay.
Because you can move away. In Orlando, I was working at Publix.
Okay.
So I was with I wasn't around anyone that was very inspiring. I was around more of like partying. And it was my first time getting away. So my mindset there wasn't focused.
Yeah, I feel
I was enjoying being out of the city that I grew up in that's so
true.
conservative. You know what I mean? So I took in that. So that's the con, in my opinion.
Okay.
If you don't build that mindset.
So you just weren't disciplined.
I wasn't
weren't disciplined.
100%. I was not disciplined.
And that's where the growth comes from. Look at her
That's
now.
where the growth. Because then but I love living on my own. It showed me, okay, this is how it is to live on your own. I had a roommate. Shout out to AJ.
AJ.
I had a roommate, and we had a nice 2-story house. It was.
It would pee.
It was it. I invited some people. Everyone came over. Loved it. I loved it. Small backyard. Bella could.
Yeah, I forgot Bella was with you too.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
We're going to bring up a picture of Bella so y'all can see how big Jess' dog is, y'all.
That's my boo. So it definitely showed me how much I love my own space.
Yeah, 100%.
So then I went back home.
How was that? Yeah. Cool.
Didn't have my own space.
How was that transit? How did you feel mentally going back home with your parents?
So they're amazing, you know what I mean? So I can't really say that it was like bad. The only thing bad is no privacy.
Yeah, for sure.
Feeling like you're too loud if you get home at 1 o'clock in the morning, you want to take a shower.
Yeah, for sure.
Like feeling like it's too loud. You don't want to be. It's just not your own space. So it pushed me to like, okay, I have to figure out something.
Now, knowing who you are now, were you disappointed when you had to move back home? Like, were you feeling bad? Like, damn, I can't believe, like, I'm already going back home. Like, damn, like, okay. Like, how were you feeling mentally?
It definitely messed with me mentally, because you feel like you're going backwards.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And because you're living on your own in a different city, and then you choose to go back home and live with your parents, and then you're a realtor, so you feel like you're downgrading yourself.
Yeah.
Dealing with other people that are buying a home when you don't have a home.
Yeah, for sure.
Puts you in a tough position. So it's conquering like that self-doubt and knowing, and really just sitting down with yourself and knowing like, okay, this is my mission.
Yeah.
I know that this is a temporary sacrifice.
Yeah, for sure.
I know I'm not living on my own right now. I'm living with my parents, but I'm doing real estate. I'm working a side job. I'm a barista. I'm stacking up money.
Now, hold on. Jess, you gotta educate me. You said this last episode. What is a barista exactly?
A barista is when you walk into a cafe. I'm a big fan of cafes, like mom and pop shop. Like Orlando has some nice cafes. You walk in, it's a private owner, just a vibe.
Okay.
And it's the person who makes your coffee. So when you go to Starbucks and you get that whatever, that's a barista.
A barista.
Yeah, it's just a fancy word or name for someone who's making your coffee. Lattes, double shot espresso, steamed coconut milk, what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Like,
no, I like it though.
I
enjoyed it.
That's what's up, man. So at least that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people like come back home and they just feel defeated and they don't do anything. At least with you felt like, okay, I gotta do something. I felt inspired. I felt motivated. Like, hey, I'm going backwards. Like other people would just like, I don't want to do shit.
Right.
I see that happen all the time.
You get stuck in that.
Yeah.
And I would just say if anyone is going through that, like, don't get stuck in it. Acknowledge it and feel that. Like, it's okay to feel disappointed in yourself.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay to acknowledge that feeling,
For sure.
but take that feeling and act on it.
Exactly.
Don't sit in it, because once you sit in it,
Exactly.
it's over with.
It's
it
over.
defeats you. You don't
Exactly.
defeat that feeling.
Exactly. And time is just going by. We don't get that time back.
That's the one thing you don't get back.
You know, that time is just going by.
that
And it's
time.
going to be 6 months, a whole year. You're gonna be like, damn, I wasted all this time feeling bad for myself. While the entire time, if I was just, making steps every day towards something, look where I would have been at.
Yeah.
So that's very big. I feel like a lot of people don't realize, like, hey, like Kevin Hart said that the sun is still going, rise every day.
Still going.
So we can't, like, personally, me too, I was in a situation in my life where I let a lot of time go by, off of a situation. But now, thank God that happened, because now I know if I do get into any other, like, situations like that, just got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. And just know it's going to be better days on the other side.
Right, 100%.
So definitely, for all the people who are feeling stuck, going through like that, like, just know it will get better as long as you keep putting the work in, you keep your faith in God, and you just stay true.
Stay true.
Stay true. So
Tap
that is
into
dope.
yourself.
That is dope, Jess. I am happy that you were able to go back home and still, like, boss up. Because we see it all the time. People get lost in the sauce and do the wrong things that keep them stuck in the box.
100%.
Now, do you attribute that to, like, your parents? Were your parents on you at all, or like you already knew, like, I gotta do this, like?
Yeah, no, I already knew.
Yeah.
Because they were just more supportive.
Yeah, for
and they
sure.
like having me around. So if it was up to them, I would be living right next door.
Yeah, for sure.
Forever.
That's not. Hey, you found your first property. That's. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
It was nothing but God how I found that first property.
God, like, God is everything. God
nothing
is
but.
everything.
Nothing but.
God is everything. But like I said, though, guys, leaving the nest being young is definitely hard.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like it's a great thing to do. Like, so when I moved to be transparent, my rent at student housing, I was living in student housing. I had 3 other roommates. My rent for the room was like, it was somewhere cheap. It was like $480 a month.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
for the room. Yeah, I was
out there.
I was in the hood. It was like down the street from UCF, but it was one of the, like, worst student housings you could be at.
Right.
That's the situation I was in coming up. And my dad was helping me. Shout out my pops. My dad has sacrificed so much for me. Like, without him, like, I don't even know where I would be. Hold on, let me pour up real quick.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, shout out my pops. So I was paying $480 a room. He was paying that. He was covering that for, like, the first year. Then I had a cat. This is where my life changed, like, for real. Because at first it was cool. I was going to school, y'all. I had 4 classes. Driving to school, doing my thing, had a job. My dad was helping me with the rent. It was only $480. I had gotten a cat because my roommate was moving out and he had 2 of them. I kept one of them. So I had one of them, and then my other roommate moved in who took his spot. He was, I'm not racist, but he was white.
Yeah.
And this white people, they're funny. I love them. But they have all their friends over and they're just so friendly. So they were like, yo, can we see your cat? And yeah, can we play with your cat? And I'm at work, like, they'll take my cat out the room.
Yeah.
And I'm at work, and the cat wasn't registered under the lease. So one day, maintenance came over and said, whose cat is this? And since they had the cat in the main area, so he said it was my cat. So they charged me a whole rent, like, for the cat, because you have to pay for the cat.
Yeah.
So instead of my rent being $480, I had to pay like $1,100 that month for the cat fee and all that. And I was so mad at him because I was like, my cat would have been straight in the room, but since you had him out, and then
he didn't offer to.
Yeah, he just said it was my cat, and and I was like, fuck this. So after that, that's when my life changed, y'all, because my dad couldn't pay it. It was $1,100, $700 more than what he was used to paying.
Yeah, no.
So at the time, my ex at the time, she was staying at her cousin's house.
Yeah.
Moved in. I literally had all my stuff in the car. I was going to school, only had like a couple outfits to wear. Because I didn't want to, like, keep going in my trash bag. I had all my clothes in the trash bag. My iron board was in my back seat for like a whole month before I moved into my new spot. And at that point, I had to do some things that, I don't regret maybe who I am, but I had to get my money up. Was working, busting my ass.
You find
working.
a way. So
found a way.
You find a way.
Found a way. Always find a way.
Because if you were home, you probably wouldn't have found that way.
Hell no. I wouldn't know that experience. I would have thought life was sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Life punched me in the freaking mouth. And my dad couldn't help me. Like, he was paying the rent, and as soon as we got that fee, just one fee, an unnecessary payment of $700, he couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And after that changed everything. And I realized, like, oh, it is real out here. So personally, me going to school, my mind kind of shifted towards, like, man, forget this school. Like, forget this. I gotta get some money.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that helped me a lot mentally. Like, you know, I gotta get it
Right.
out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's a whole nother conversation, but you're not really learning how to get the money in school. So,
Not
but
at all.
that's another topic.
Yeah, not at all, man. So it's definitely, listen, guys. If you move out the town, if your parents are willing to help you, like pay for your rent, cover your tuition, please, like one thing, it's cool. Take advantage of it. Be grateful. Thank your parents, because a lot of people don't have it like that. And just make sure you take school seriously. You know, take school seriously if they're paying for it.
Yeah.
You know?
So, greatest achievement right here, right now.
Yeah.
From moving out of the nest right away.
Greatest achievement. Damn. I achieved a lot of things in my young life.
This is the hot seat. Welcome to the hot seat.
I mean, when you say
Red seat?
achievement, just like you mean like something like I've done, like, or
So something mentally.
mentally. Oh man,
Because
mentally.
we can't put a dollar sign on,
Yeah, because
life experience.
Yeah. So mentally, just made me grow up faster and really appreciate the little things in life. That's why I feel like I'm so humble to this day. No matter how much people look at me and see I'm climbing up the ladder, I'm always gonna be humble and always treat everybody the same, because I know what it feels like to be at rock bottom.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So always, you know, no matter where you go in life and elevate, don't feel like you're better than the next person, because I could be rich or somewhere today and then lose it all tomorrow. I've seen people who are broke and bummy get everything the next day. You know, so always treat everybody with kindness and the utmost respect. You know, and just know there's always better days. So no matter what I go through, like, I know as long as I keep working, there's always gonna be better days. And that helped me a lot, especially in this world with business and meeting people. It's not always gonna be easy. But like I said, it's always gonna be worth it.
Always gonna be worth
It's
it.
always
Cheers.
gonna be worth it, man.
That was nice.
You know,
If we had a crowd, they'd be.
they felt that one. We're
would've
gonna
felt that
have a live show one day.
Yeah, one day.
We're gonna have a live show one day.
One day. One of these days. Very soon.
Yeah, man. But just like I said, y'all, like, for the parents out there who are willing to invest in you guys, please take it seriously. Don't go to school and, like, you know, go for a degree that you're gonna use. If you don't know what you want, take a year off to really figure out what you want to do.
Right.
A lot of us jump into it. Hey, I'm just gonna get this degree. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this and that. And then most of us end up changing our degrees, you know, and changing, like, bro, don't do that. It's a waste of money.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, and if I could say anything, for the ones that don't leave the nest right away, don't get too comfortable.
Yeah,
Don't get too comfortable with the nurturing feeling, the things come easy feeling. Do not get too comfortable. Don't soak that in.
Yeah,
Deny it sometimes, you know. Not
Facts.
sometimes. Start to deny anything easy.
Facts, exactly.
Anything handed to you, deny it. Say
Exactly.
no, thank you.
Exactly.
Because you learn how to do it on your own,
100%.
and you feel so much more fulfilled.
100%. That's P.
So much more fulfilled.
100%. I don't want no handouts. You don't appreciate, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people get handouts and they think life is easy.
Life is easy, and
It's
that
not.
life experience,
Yeah,
you know, is something that we both like learned in a different way.
For sure.
You know, and for sure, like, it's not easy. Life only gets harder.
It's
And
only
we were
gonna
just
get
talking about
harder.
that. Life only gets harder. It's
only gonna
so
get
do
harder.
not take the handouts. Don't take the easy route. Take your route. Take what
Exactly.
feels good to
It's
you.
okay, exactly.
Yes.
And don't feel bad. Like, for example, in Jess' situation, how she moved back home, a lot of people have been feeling bad, down and out, and they get stuck because most people, what's running through their minds is, oh, other people are probably looking at me and judging me. You was in Orlando, you moved back home with your parents, blah blah blah. Like, just know that we all got our own journey.
Exactly.
It's for you. Like, I seen.
Don't keep up with anyone else.
Yeah, forget
This is your
everybody.
journey.
Exactly. Grant
Yeah.
Cardone, Uncle G changed his life in his 30s. You know, it could happen for anybody. I seen a millionaire become just rich at 40. You know, there's no rush on greatness. You know, as long as you're
Right.
applying pressure every day, it's gonna come at your time.
100%.
You know, so that's
Wow.
what we got. That's what we got.
That was deep.
That's what we got, man.
Did you guys feel that one?
Yeah, hey,
Because
listen,
that was real deal. It was like mixed in with like not so much business, but like real life.
And I try to just know me. I don't like to get too vulnerable, but it's the fourth quarter.
No, it's a full and thank you for sharing
It's
like
the fourth
what
quarter.
you did. You know, and
That's just a surface. Like, I can't.
it's
I
just
could write the book.
surface, right?
I could literally
the
write the
book.
book.
Is coming. I know for sure one day I
could
want to write a
literally
book.
Can literally write a book on
Write a
everything
book.
that we've been through and seen.
It's
but
who we are.
Yeah.
It's who
That's
we
like
are.
all these
Leave a stamp.
tattoos. All these tattoos. I got more to get. You know.
Leave a stamp.
Leave a stamp.
It's
man.
the fourth quarter podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Do you feel complete in this episode?
I mean, yeah, I got kind of vulnerable. I think I was about to start crying a little bit. So
I know. I gotta,
You
I
know?
got a little teary eye too.
Yeah, man.
I had to keep it together.
I
It's
can't
only
get
the
y'all-
6th episode.
So,
We can't
yeah,
cry
I
yet.
know, I know.
You know, we gotta
We can't get
hold it
emotional,
in.
but guys, just go on your own pace, your own journey, for real. Don't rush anything. You know, just have a plan. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Have a plan.
Have a plan, be in your own path, in your own lane. Don't
Exactly.
get caught up. If you leave the nest, that's great. Stay disciplined.
Stay disciplined.
Learn,
That's the biggest thing.
and grow. If you don't leave the nest, great.
Take advantage of
Stay
the
disciplined.
opportunity, yeah, and just take advantage.
Take advantage of it and grow and think of a plan of how you're gonna leave the nest.
Facts. Save your money. Please don't be up in the club flexing every weekend and acting like you got it when you don't got your own car. Your mommy still pay for this and that. We will call you out. I will call you out personally because that's not peak.
Can we get the crowd to tune in on this one? Because
listen,
that is
not peak. Stop going in these girls' DMs saying, yeah, I got this and got that, but your mommy paying for all this. You don't even know how to pay your own bill, boy. You know, I'm just, you know, you're gonna little kid these boys, man. So, but it's okay though. You could be in that position. Just don't flex like you got it. That's it.
Right. 100%.
That's
no, I agree.
Just don't flex, dog. Because it's real. There's a lot of people out here who really don't.
Just be real.
Yeah.
Just be real.
Just be real, bro.
Every day is the 4th quarter. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your girl, Jess, right?
It's your boy, King Troy.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Just done finished that wine and poured up. Hey, man, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Just Right with 2 T's.
Oh, yeah. Instagram, Just Right 2 T's.
King Troy _official. And then TikTok, Just Right again with 2 T's.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then mine on TikTok, I really personally don't know. Just search up King Troy. I should pop up. It has official in there.
Right, in the 4th quarter. 4th quarter podcast.
4th quarter.
Stay tuned in, guys.
Yes.
We're going to be dropping an episode every other week.
Yes. We're on the 6th episode right now. That's crazy. So.
And we're going to be bringing on a guest.
Yeah, guest is coming
pretty
real
soon. Stay
real
tuned
soon, man.
for the next guest. Because
I wonder who's gonna be the first one. That's gonna be legendary.
Oh, well, let's talk about it.
The first one's gonna be P. It has to be somebody that we both love and like really appreciate.
I have someone in mind.
Yeah, like a celebrity or like somebody you kind of know.
Somebody we both know.
We both know. Okay, cool. We'll talk
somebody
about
we both know. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about
Cheers.
it. Cheers, man. More life. Thank you for the time again, Jess. Thank you for the energy. As like I said, I just flew in today, guys, and I'm here. Grind is real. Nobody is working harder. I'm just being real. All 2022, I'm going in. We got so much going on.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the drive.
For sure, man.
And shout out to Discreet Footage.
Shout out my boy in the building, man, for setting it up. I was tired today. He know I ain't set nothing up today. He came through. He took out the lights, everything, man. So that's P of him.
Beautiful setup.
You feel me? Yeah, so shout out that boy. Yes, sir, man. I love y'all. Y'all be great, man.
Until next time.
Until next time, man.